It all began with a stone. So the story's time. What were your names again? Ronald and Bakuja Cha. Taro. You are Taro, aren't you? I'd expect you to be shorter. No. My story's a lot longer than that. If you're done with the small talk, would you mind explaining why you went to... What in the world are you talking about? Oh, what else? You were sprouting nonsense about us being Tarudos. Nearly killed a man on your rampage. Well, I do recall finding her not long ago to protect Omiya. A friend of hers, you said. That's all well and good, but she was addressing Guru Jaja's shade with that name. The incantations needed to summon it are said to be based on a much older magic, one capable of clouding people's minds. If our enemy is skilled enough to summon Guru Jaja, it stands to reason such tricks are not beyond them. Meaning young Prishir was likely tricked into believing the shade was this Omiya person. So it is all an illusion then. It's starting to come back to me. There was someone who warned me that a dear friend needed my protection. He was blue like your head, and he gave me these bizarre weapons. Blue like me. I usually fight with my fist, but didn't think twice to accept what they gave me. I suppose their magic's to blame. In any case, the real one, man, Omiya, hasn't been dragged into all this. Can you tell us anything about the one you was your Omiya? Where they may be hiding, perhaps? What that I could, but when I got here, I was all by my lonesome. Here by where exactly? Geruno. At least I think this is Geruno. There was never anything like that here before. It's mostly empty, but there are a few people lingering about, if you know where to look. Maybe they can tell us something? Go with Chris and see what you can learn of this place and the whereabouts of the shade. Remain here to keep watch on this rift. Right, let's have a look around. Oh, and if you probably stopped by the Tenshudo as well. It's in the back of Neptune's Spire, across the way from the fountain. Yep. So, weirdly enough, this can't be Geruno. I remember Geruno having loading and doing that kind of weird stuff with the blocks. But the blocks kind of remind me of, what's it called? The 12. Oh good, I was hoping to run into you two. I don't wish to be overly forward, but why were you speaking with that Momoja earlier? More importantly, what is it doing here? They would never dare venture beyond the shores of Archer unless... Has Guru Jaja laid siege to Ogang? Is Geruno next to fall? I don't know anything about sieges or invasions, but that Momoja over there is a friend of mine. There ain't nothing for you to worry about. The poor man's probably more confused than we are about all this. Shade. Orderly shade. Auction house. Any questions? In the past. Great wealth. Memories? Moments in time, friends? Another adventurer. You're new to Jaruna, aren't you? I can tell by the way you're taking in the sights. The city was built upon Heaven's Bridge, connecting the two great continents of Quon and Mediterranean. And you'll find there's an upper and lower level, a port and an administration plaza of Rulu's Gardens. At least you would have before. All ways in and out of Jaruna appear to be blocked or cut off. The situation here is worse than I thought. Monsters recorded. Huh? Wait, what is this? Is it? Are they? I am patrol. I'm on patrol. A Mithrian adventurer. Well, I thought I knew all the Taro who traveled through here of late. Where are you from, stranger? Uda. Can't say I've heard of it. Oh, I'm claiming to be from Uda. Interesting. Most folks passing through hail from Sandorian, Bastok, or Windros. The present state of Jaruna, though, seems strange, is becoming a common occurrence. I'd be lying if I said I've heard of your homeland either. But that's not important right now. At times like this, we need to know who can be trusted. The bar door. What? Why is this blocked though? There's supposed to be stairs here leading up to the residential area. This is where you would get to the Mog House. I swear things get stranger by the minute. That's not all that's missing. The the pathway to go up and down. Because this is lower. This way would be a staircase that goes to upper. And this would go to port. So those are missing as well. Oh, there's another one. Discuss. Adventurers gather from all corners of the world to buy and sell their spoils here. The taxes are a pain, but it's worth it for the wide selection. Just between you and me, though, I heard you can cut a good deal with merchants peddling their wares just outside of town. But why is it closed? The auction house never closes. Maybe they're waiting for things to return back to normal around here. Whenever they're reopen, I suggest you stop by. Who knows? You may get lucky and find something way below market price. That's true. They are true. It is true. Don't you? Party looking dark samurai dragoon. Oh my god, are the shades meant to be players? I was afraid of that. Token exchange, huh? Oh, sheet music. So that's how they're doing this now. Have Nazi in here. So that's how they're doing it now. Okay. Oh. Episode 5. Applicants invite our branch. Please will issue member. Oh. We don't even need the invite item, it seems. That's barred as well. Is it real? That's the wall, but it refuses to budge. Won't open, then I guess won't be meeting Aldo. He's the head of the Tinshudo. What the world? When the world's in danger, he's always there to lend me a hand. It reminds me of my friends, the Scions. Scions, eh? They sound like a competent lot. Unfortunately, we're on our own here. Whatever's happening here These people are just as bewildered as we are. We should go back and find Nicole Jaja. See if he's noticed anything. Oh, can we go up? Wait, we can go up the stairs? Up. Looking the fool. Looking the hermit. Looking the fool. Oh, revered. I, Tululu, divining 5 cards, otherworldly. 5 cards. Oh, are they talking about? Oh, are they talking about? There's cards in the game, in 11 that you have to gather for something. I don't know yet. I haven't really, like, gone down that route in the game yet. Welcome to Chamber of Competence, which assists job labor. Okay. Welcome to Aldulind. Ah, yes, Aldulind. Well, that's a magic map adventure. Oh yeah. That's pretty cool. They're doing throwbacks to that. I'm so glad I did all the expansions, like story-wise, for 11. Like, there's still so much I still need to do on 11, but at least it's like that stuff is done. Returned at last with answers, I hope. So we're truly in this Jaruna, as she says. But I've traveled all over Tyrol and never heard of a Jaruna or Sandoria or any of those other places. What in Altana's name is Tyrol? I thought all of you Mambo Jaws are from Arajita. It means Chris, you are right. And she has you to thank, I'm sure. Thanks for caring, I guess. And who are you exactly? I thought he was a friend of yours. He's the one who asked me to go and look for you. I appreciate the concern, but I've never seen him before in my life. How can you say such a thing? I mean, you do look like the sort I might know, but I'm drawing a blank. What was your name, mister? What was the name? My name is... You must be the one they found wounded in the sky deep canoe. Well, we have to call you something. Alexel. Vagabond and Marble Jotan. Though it may be closer to Adventurer and Ronald to Rosian. Nicely chosen, brother. That does have a rather nice ring to it. Axiol it is. Alexel. Like I said, unlike us who has Meteor. So where are we exactly? Geruno, at least a close approximation. You'll remember this place, don't you? It does feel familiar. So what's so special about this place anyway? And where did that Shay get off to? None of this makes any sense. Yourself. My, what a vexing predicament. You! That's the one that put me under the spell, I'm sure of it. So, the Baluna that just lives. What are you doing here? And you found me in a generous need. I thought I might enlighten you as to the nature of this place. This is why you've come, isn't it? The young lady is correct. This is the Grand Duce of Druna. So we really are in Druna, and yet something about it feels so off. I never said this is the real one. It is an imitation, a rather convincing one, I may add. It is based on visions of another world. You built this? I have doubts. I don't think you have, that I did, while you and yours were holding the Dawn Servant's coronation. Sorolja and I ventured to the gate of the Golden City. Everything was proceeding as planned. The gate's key was in our possession. The power to reshape the world within our grasp, or so I thought. In the eyes of the Brazilian sun, I was but a useless tool to be cast aside. But by all rights, I should have died when he struck me down. But once the chamber was empty, the gate still open, I saw my chance. What I found when I dragged myself across the threshold was an emptiness, a space beyond time. There, in this dark expanse, I beheld the world. Oh. That world was called Venedil. I like that they're pulling up old images. Just pictures, essentially. So what you're saying is you came across the emptiness. What a little rubbish. As if anyone would believe that everything and everyone here is a little more than one of your toys. I knew it. He turned to stone. As I said, everything you see here is of my creation. Much like we fashioned a phantom Guru Jaja for the feet of the Brotherhood, I am able to use our ceremonial tools to breathe life visions of Venedil. Under normal circumstances, my conjurings only have strength enough for a brief clash. With that stone, however, my magics are capable of so much more. Isn't that what Sorolja used to build his army? Electrope, he called it? Electrope, you say? If you know its name, then I trust you also know these stones are possessed of immense power. Power enough for my creations to persist for as long as I please. So are they real? Or fake? Fortunate then that world between worlds was filled with structures made from electro, more than I could ever hope for. What if everything we see here, everything we believed was from Venedil is of your making, then am I? Gods, that would mean I am as well. You? Yes, well, a trivial thread in the tapestry of my grand divines. What a wondrous weave it will be, made possible by the endless possibilities gleaned in that walk of echoes. I knew it. The memories buried there, those remnants of echoes, will shape my dreams into reality. I once believed that dream lay in the Brazilian sun, but that bastard is dead to me. By my hand to rule, we'll have the greatest ruler the world has ever known. I made an admirable start, but my work is far from finished. Very soon I will draw upon the echoes once more to summon the greatest beings of Venedil, and their strength will be made one with this magnificent shade. The reason and resolve which built the nation of Thra matched with the uncompromising tyranny that commanded the Mama Jaw of that world. Over there, I'll make sure. Oh, if you won't listen to reason, maybe you'll listen to my fists. That's the spirit. My preparations will take time, of course, but when I am ready, you can be certain I will call upon you to bear witness to my greatness. Sriracha, wait. I knew it. He's using Atmos. That's what he's using to create all this. The moment we stepped into the raid, I saw it. Like, not Atmos, but I could see the area where, yeah, he's using the Walk of Echoes itself. Where is Cat Safe at? Just when I thought things couldn't become more complicated. Making sense of Alexander was trouble enough, but now we have this Venedale to deal with as well. Imagine how I must be feeling. What do you do when your very existence is called into question? I don't know. That world was called Venedale. Guys, I keep recalling nothing of my past to refute Sorelja's claims. Trish, on the other hand, seems to know everything of her past and who she is. Yet, to be told the memories of your life was not your own, I can only imagine how she must feel. Now's not the time to be disheartened. At least not here anyway. I wouldn't trust anything made by Sorelja to be safe for long. Or to remain functional. What's to turn to Mama while we still can? My mother will want to know we've seen here. Would explain it. Well, now we know it's not the real Venedale once again. It's just a mocked up version of it. Which is sad because it's like, oh, okay, once again. Oh, everybody's here. There you are. I thought you should be the one to explain what happened out there in Yaktaran. Not simply from another territory, but another world entirely. That explains much of the initial confusion between us. My apologies for any trouble I may have caused. Thank you for taking me in. Different worlds, and yet we seem to have so much in common. I cannot help but wonder what it is that links the two together. But indeed, you most took us for the marble jaw of your Venedale when we first met. May I ask what they are like? Nothing at all like you and yours, even if they do bear the striking resemblance. There was a time when all the people of Venedale, the marble jaw included new peace, but a tyrant possessed of a terrible power claimed rulership over the marble jaw and turned them against us. Before we realized that we were at war. A tale similar to ours in a way. A rare few of us born with two heads grow to be immensely powerful. The power was used to justify our preeminence over all others. But that was not who we are anymore. We can be better than our forebears. We will be better. All of our hard work would be for nothing as Sriracha succeeds in seizing the throne. Oh, you're not one for aid in stopping him. Is you that? Oh, keen to lend a hand, are you? I don't need to know who I am to know the right thing to do. My blade is yours, and on the honor as an adventurer of Venedil, we will put an end to Sriracha's schemes. If he were here, I'm sure he'd done the same. Right then. We can worry about whether or not I am real another day. I'm not going to stand around and let this Sriracha piss all over the memories of my home, so you can count me in too. Don't think you can forget about us. This all started in Yaktara, and we have a duty to keep our forests safe. Sriracha has left us without a trail to follow, but it's only a matter of time before he reveals himself to challenge Toronto once more. If you're to be ready, I think it's prudent the two of you learn more of our world. On the umbrella, we should start with Twiliola and see to our preparations while we're here. While we're there, meet us at the Durra landing. We will see Prish and Exel to Twiliola. Okay, I didn't expect all this to be a thing. Toilet. Waiting. Those balloon-powered airships are really something. I didn't expect the flight to be so smooth. So this is Twiliola. Before I forget, I couldn't help but notice how much you seem to know about me. Anything else you remember? I'm afraid I don't. And as you don't recognize me either, perhaps we weren't acquaintances after all. What I know of you is likely overheard in a tavern somewhere. Patrons sharing stories of your famed exploits. I see, well, I'll leave it at that then. Now, where to begin? Brother, would it not be wise to first appease the Lance Guard of what's happening, or would you prefer another stern lecture from the bow of reason? I'd sooner rip off a tail. Fine. Would you keep them occupied while we see to the Lance Guard? Maybe take them either some. I know. Take them to Aunt Till's to sample her tacos. Here for that first meal of yours we spoil. And just so we're clear, we're not expecting to earn your forgiveness. No amount of good deeds will ever undo our past. It's always time to build a better future. When you get there, tell her we sent you. She'll see that they're taken care of. Any tacos? Let me guess. They serve tacos? Do you know what oh, I can hardly wait. I ate tacos all the time back home. Wait, they have tacos? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to take a more scenic route. Okay. Oh, Alex's Landry. Okay. Looks like there's 2. That's the only problem. It's like, oh wait, there's 3. Because you know, I keep forgetting that I have a bunch of quests that just cover up everything. Oh, okay. No. Whose name is that? You people actually ride those things? Chocobos are the only beasts used in riding in Venedil. If they have any. I'd sure like to see them. Yeah, there's them. Those creatures remind me of chocobos in Venedil. To say we adventurers find them indisputable would be no exaggeration. From shore to shore, they were our faithful companions wherever the roads might lead us. Yeah, and then they made up and then they updated 11 to have mounts of any kind, not just chocobos, but also you know, you can ride a crab, a raptor, Omega, which it took forever. It kind of took forever to get Omega, to be honest, but I managed to pull it off. My home is surrounded by ocean often, too, you know. That's the most beautiful views on a clear day. Not without the occasional monster, though. It's nice to be able to walk around like this without your guard up all the time. Ah. I cannot say why, but I remembered something looking out at the sand dunes. There was a man out the docks who claimed he could teach me new battle arts, but he would only agree on the condition I retrieved for him a dim-sum worm, an apron, and a magic skull. Oh my god, I don't suppose. Oh my god, he's talking about the side. He's talking about the side quest that allows you to unlock your sub job. Yeah. You had to bring one of those items to someone, and they would unlock your sub job. And getting that item kind of hard to do if trying to do it early, like without leveling and stuff. Like if you're trying to do it before becoming strong enough to deal with it truly. So there are markets. So the markets are on. There's so many stands. I wouldn't know where to begin. It's enough to make my head spin. Some fruit would sure hit the spot right now, but oh, Chris, remember you're about to eat tacos. Tacos sound good. I happened to spy a few goblins on the way to the market. I remember them living in the major cities of Venedil as well. Of course, there's no shortage of unscrupulous sort living in the wilds as well. They would gather in droves and give chase to adventurers, forcing anyone and everyone to retreat back to the safety of town. Not us! We would just brute force that. Introduce and prize. Okay, so that's probably the, what you call it? This is the place, right? I just thought saving meat already. And you must be Aunt Till. Bako Jaja recommended we sample your tacos, so, well, have 3 of your plans, please? Did he? Take a seat and I'll be right over with a tray of our world famous fare. You mean we're gonna actually eat the taco and he's paying for it? About time. Oh, that looks... It was at my hand. Oh wow, I waited for this moment. Yeah, please hurry up and eat it before something happens. I thought nothing could match the rich flavor of our tacos by home, but the spicy seasoning of this meat is something else. This meal's on Bako Jajas and all home back. Oh, there's a burrito. It's taking the lead, but we won't be outdone, surely. We finally had a taco. I couldn't eat another bite. Thanks for treating us. It's almost like a taste of home, Camtasia. Seeing as we still have a little extra time to ourselves, care to hear more about Benedio? I wonder if we'll bring up what's her name, considering we did that story. Aurora. 20 years ago, the land was gripped by a terrible conflict, the Crystal War, they called it, and it wasn't long before my hometown, Nazio, was drawn into the struggle. Now, during their assault on the peninsula, the Beastmen launched a weapon so powerful it sundered the land connecting us to the mainland. Those who survived fled to the Tabnazian safehold. It wasn't much, but we were able to piece together a modest living down in those caves. Sorry, I'm spoiling the mood, aren't I? Welcome to the... You're an adventurer too, aren't you? Have any tales of daring you can share with us? A lot. Traveling to other worlds and saving this one from the very embodiment of despair? Huh. Wait, really? You're not just an adventurer, you're a goddamn living legend? I wouldn't. A hero and living legend. Sorry for the wait. There was much to appraise the land's guard of, and you well know that Saralja was behind the stolen relics, and the sightings of Gurul Jaja was understandably difficult for them to hear. And yet, there are others enticed by the rumors of a strange portal in the woods. I've heard some foolhardy treasure seekers have even gone off looking for it. Now we need to make sure that's a dangerous thought, knowing Sarolja could show up at any time with more of those echoes. Which is why I'm going back to Girona to make sure our people stay out of there. If you're going, then so are we. It beats sitting around waiting. Those tacos were really brilliant. There's nothing better than good food and a good company to pass the time. Man, we're still going? Bruno. Would that we had time to show you more Toliolo. But we can't afford to have anyone wandering about in Joruna. Then let us make haste to the yacht. So this might be the last. Yeah. This might be. Afterwards, I'm gonna take a break and probably go do something else. Put a tree up or something. Like I said, I'm still in my stage of not really wanting to play this game unless, like, maybe what I could do is probably just put a, because like I said, I don't want to spend hours upon hours on this game anymore. Like, I think what I'll do, at least not until January, and then January is the only month I'll probably do that, put more time in. But if I really want to do the story and stuff, I'll probably just put an hour or two in, and then that's it. Then we go play something else, because I'm not spending constant time on this game and then realizing, oh, now I really can't do anything because I have. Yeah. Mhm. I can only speak for myself, but the idea of running headlong through a mysterious rift, God knows where, in search of treasure seems absurd. Tyrol has no shortage of legends, like the City of Gold, to inspire would-be treasure seekers. No risk is too great if they believe their dreams can be realized. Efforts better spent on a more honest living, I'd say. Walking the normal path like you? Like you, brother? In any case, whoever we find in there, we have to get them out quickly. I've never seen a city like this in Torhall before. Dangerous, you say. Perhaps I should hold off on surveying further then. What a shame. I happened upon a rather curious stone I hoped to take with me, but it was stolen by some brute. Without knowing the value of that stone, I can't say it's worth giving chase, but he ran off to the south, if you mean to go after them. I'll be leaving now. If it's truly as dangerous as you say, I hope you leaving soon as well. When I jumped through that rip, I was expecting a dungeon or maybe a labyrinth, not whatever all this is. It's dangerous, and don't make me laugh. Here we go, I heard someone cowering in the streets about some rare stone they found. Something like that could be worth a fortune. I'm not going anywhere. Riches just laying around for the taking. Then it's your funeral! for some fancy trinkets too? Well, feast your eyes on this. It's just a stone. We spoke with anyone who would listen, though a few were too stubborn to heed our warnings. A block of raw electro. But how? I take it you're the one that found this. I'm sorry, but we can't let you leave with that stone. It's too dangerous. You expect me to just hand it on? Bah, this isn't Tuiliola. You have no authority here. Then I'm keeping it. This is for your own good. Put the stone down and walk away, or else. Careful, brother. Lay a hand on him. Or resolve will never let us hear the end of it. We're already in our debt as it is. Fine. You've come here to make your fortune, yes? We pay you for it. That would certainly save me the trouble of finding a suitable buyer, but let it go for cheap. Oh boy, over here you're selling an artifact found in these ruins? Whatever this gentleman's willing to pay, I assure you, I can pay more. Great, just when we need it. What do you suppose we do now? Explaining the circumstances surrounding this place would likely take more time than we could afford. Ah! The auction house. I have an idea. Ah, of course. Why not hold an auction for the stone? An auction, that would certainly simplify matters. It would save you the trouble of bargaining with all interested parties separately and advise them to pay you handsomely. At least they be outbid. Fine by me, but I'll only be accepting payment in gil. This money will be overseas, where I can finally live the life I always wanted. Trust me. You wouldn't get that far anyway. The following duties can you may wish to cancel any payment. Oh. Oh no, you're not gonna make me have to play this game, are you? Look, I only have 600,000 gil. I may have your opening bids. Can you handle the bidding? I don't know much. I don't have much in auctions, but we do have coin to use. Around 1 million gil saved up from our work at the land scale. Hopefully that will be enough. Let's first speak with the other. And our potential bids. Look, just foreign merchants relieved me of my stock a few moons past. It's a good thing they did. 1,500,000 gil, and I was forced to spend half of it in preparations of it. 1,500,000, so half of that. So he's only at 750. Essentially, if I'm right, 750,000. The time to go to the back one now. I need is one bit to win that stone. Okay, you're not revealing your secret. Better than bids. Yeah, I wish I had the money to. So we're going up against him with. I don't know. Need to spend all that. We can do 800,000. Okay. What's your offer? Place your bid. Outbid your competitors. So we can do at least 800,000. Let's do straight up. Let's see what you do with 100,000. Oh, 400. Okay. At least half my savings. Okay, calm down. 600. Is anyone meant to compete with that? 100. All right. Relax. 700. 800,000. You can't go any higher. You revealed your hand too soon. Yeah, not bad, Ronald. The thing is, we could have gone 1 million, but that would have been a bad investment. This looks all to be. The stone is yours. I mean, we could have. Well, at least I didn't have to dump my money. Oh my god, it's happening. It's happening. Everybody's just gonna hang out in Gerudo and turn it into 11. Well done, friend. Now let's have a look at that electrode. Now let's take a look at this thing. Can I eat it? The president. It feels familiar. Shadow Lord. It might not be electrode. It might actually be magic sight. Because it does kind of look like. There's no mistaking that dude. Yeah. This stone must have served as the heart of the Shadow Lord's echo. He was a being of pure hatred, responsible for bringing about the Crystal War. It was part of the company that would eventually bring his reign of terror to an end. You helped defeat the Shadow Lord? Meaning Angela must have been there with him. I don't remember ever hearing about that. In any case, I will hold on to the electrode. We should hurry back and speak with the landscape. You're just gonna keep constantly doing questions. Hey, did you... Excuse me, but were you speaking of the Shadow Lord just now? If the more you wish to know, perhaps I can be of help. I heard a great many tales of the fiend from the bards who frequent the tavern here in Verona. I've been waiting over yonder near the fountain for my companion, but you're welcome to speak with me until I do. I mean, problems resolved with the Shadow Lord. Do we need this hotline? Welcome offered, though there is much to be said for a first-hand encounter. Echo in question. Perhaps we can revisit these tales another time, after we've made certain no more treasure hunters can... Tree. Let's return to Toriel and speak with the Lancer. Ronald, come and meet us at Blight Plume Post. This is taking a while, and it concerns me. Oh, that's what this is. Answer about this place or anything else in video, I'm happy to do. Yeah, okay. So it's better if I explain it because it's much faster and more diligent, like quick. So yeah. It's much faster if I explain. Shadow Lord was a Gelka who got... It's actually the manifestation of a Galka that, who was betrayed during the expedition to the northern areas of Benedil, and turned into the Shadow Lord. Yeah. And wanted revenge against the whole world because of that. Because not only was he betrayed, but the person he loved and cared for was killed as well. So, the Archangels are actually just 5 fighters from the crystals. And Fafnir is... It's just a dragon that, I think Bahamut just summons to call... It calls forth to deal with you in the game. That's all. Once again, we've left with nothing but time on our hands until Saraja shows himself. I suppose there's no shortage of work to be done if we ask the Lance Guard. You may be better served exploring Tyrol, familiarizing yourself with the land. It wouldn't do to find yourself lost when you need it most. Adventure! What a great idea! You're coming with me, right? Don't you dare say you're not innocent. Any self-respecting adventurer will jump at a chance like this. I'll not deny that the suggestion piques my interest. Yay! We warned you now, though. The wilds of Torah are rife with danger. It is no place for the unprepared. I welcome the challenge. I can hardly count the number of times Benedil has been visited by some world-ending calamity. But no matter how dire things may seem, we've always found a way through together. It will be no different, I'm sure of it. There's nothing we can't do so long as we have each other. A band of adventurers barely met, unified in the face of fear, just like old times. Are adventurers always so sentimental? Is that so terrible a thing? Here he is. The moment we learn anything from Sharaldra's movement, I've asked him to contact you. Yay! We did it! It's done! I think. I hope. And the echoes of... And the echo of toil... Toil... Ah. And soon we will slaughter them all. Is that Soroja? Soon, my dawn servant, very soon. Then there shall be none to stop you from place on the throne. Only he lacks the wisdom of the truth to answer. But he will be made fit to rule. I must choose from the echoes carefully. The Shadow Lord showed promise, but Venedil is a land of rich history. I need to settle for those who are but a blink of an eye in the annals of history. Well, there's Promethea. The strength of the ancients I will bring to roll. No, the whole world to its knees. That's it? That's it. Okay. I am out. What the heck? Figment of Spring. Oh, that's a dark night. Okay. Alright, so that's it for now. Oh yeah, we didn't get new, did we? No, we didn't. Yeah, we didn't. Whoa, what the? There's. Okay. Run we burn through sweat and water. Wow, they added new stuff. Okay. New menus. Something they said they did about when it comes to this. Alright, I guess that's it. Like I said, I'm not doing anything else yet. I might actually do. Wow, no one's doing before? I mean, Unreal? It's high-end right, so, What is that? Oh, is that where the chaotic raid is going to be, probably? That's right. Alright, that's it. I'm done with this for now. I'm gonna take a break, go get food, and then I'll come back probably and do something else. Because I don't want to spend my... Well, I didn't even want to teleport here. What am I doing? I'm avoiding everything. I'm gonna be honest. I'm avoiding FC, everybody in it, other players, other friends that play. It's like, no. Because what happens is, you start talking to them, and sadly, they find a way to drag you into doing something, and it's just like, and it's a repeat constantly of that, and it's like, you're not in the mood to play, and yet they convince you otherwise, and it's like, no thanks, not this time. I'm standing my ground. So yeah. Maybe next Tuesday I'll sit down and we can go through the story only, and then it depends on how I feel, really. Alright. Till next time, everyone.